Oh, yep, cool.
Hello, hello, Kim.
Hello, Magali. How are you?
Good, good. Hello everyone. I'm Magali Gendre. I'm a creatrix, transformologist, and intuitive guide, and I'm hosting free stress-free Mum TV. And I'm here today with the beautiful Kim Herman for the Mum interview of today. So, Kim, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So basically I'm a mum of 2 children, and I run my own business where I help women go from fear to faith and having confidence in themselves. And really got there with my own journey, and it's very relevant to some of the things you want to discuss today, like being a stressed mum.
So tell us a story about a moment where, as a mum, you did not cope. What happened?
I had many, and I think for me, I think one of the worst moments was losing it literally over spilt milk and yelling at my children like some angry psycho woman because I wasn't coping, and then that kind of went into a cycle of self-hate, guilt. I don't deserve to be a mum. I'm not good enough to be a mum. I'm failing as a mum. So many different emotions came up. But yeah, I struggled for many years.
So what has been for you the learnings to do something different?
I mean, I think for me, the biggest learnings is that it's not selfish to take care of yourself. And I think I got to that place because for most of my life, I ignored what was going on internally for me and just kind of pushed it down. And having children, it kind of all simmered up to the surface and exploded basically. And, you know, I realized that I had to take care of me. And I think as mothers, we sometimes feel like we can't put ourselves first because our job is to care for our children. And, you know, then you go into that cycle. If you do something for yourself, you feel guilty. And so I think for me, the biggest learning was realizing that it wasn't selfish for me to take care of me. By actually taking care of myself, I was then able to be a better mum and take better care of my kids in the way that I really wanted to be.
That's a beautiful learning, isn't it? Looking after yourself. So if we feel good, the kids, it's going to have a rolling effect on the kids, isn't it?
It does. It has effect in a big way, because you're also teaching them that it's important to look after themselves. You're setting an example by doing that. So yeah, it took a while for me to get to that point and realize that that's what I needed to do, but that would be the biggest learning, definitely.
Great, nice, thank you. And what are your 3 tips to be a stress-free mom you'd like to talk about?
What are my 3 tips? Well, the first one is definitely, you know, don't feel guilty about putting yourself first, that it's all right to do something for yourself. And that would be my first tip. My second tip, it kind of is similar to the first. I like time away on my own. And, you know, whether it be for half a day or somewhere that, you know, allow yourself time for that if you feel you need it. Just be with yourself. I think that allows me the space, but then it very much depends on your individual personality, and I know my personality really needs that. And my third tip is really that, like, we have different personalities, so do our children. I mean, my 2 children are totally different in so many ways, and even when it comes to communicating with them or disciplining them, if we need to discipline them, we kind of I realize I need to approach each of them differently and in different ways. And so, you know, taking that time to step back and recognize that has helped, I think, keep me stress-free, because I now have recognised how I need to communicate differently with each child. One needs me to be quite firm, whereas the other child needs me to be a little bit more softer and a little bit more nurturing, to get the outcome we're seeking. So
taking care of their own personality and their
recognizing that they have their own personalities and different needs, and that they don't all fit into a box, and as I think as parents we can't expect them to fit into our box.
No, beautiful, right? Yeah, thank you for this with sharing today, Kim. If people want to find you, where can they find you?
You can find me on Facebook at Kim Herman Transformations, or I have a website that's in the process of being built, hopefully will be launched soon, which is www.kimherman.com.
Yeah, beautiful. I'll be sharing the link in the post.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for inviting me. I've loved chatting with you today, and I think it's such an important work that you're doing. I think a lot of mums out there find it tough and often feel alone. So I think what you're doing is fabulous.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. And everyone, if you want to join our community of Stress-Free Moms TV, please like on the page where this video, you find that video, and be tuned because the show will be launched early in February. So more details to come. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.